Hey, Scott here, Scotty's Animals. I'm just leaving the organic hippie market where I get my veggie protein. And when I was in line, the girl said to me, "Oh, LA guinea pig rescue, guinea pig rescue." I didn't know there was a need for such a thing. And you would be surprised when I wear my shirts how many people are telling me that. And she said, "Oh, I thought their cuteness would save them." I know that's kind of a funny, cute thing to say, but reality is cuteness isn't saving any animals from being neglected, abused, and just dumped, okay? Because we live in a civilization where animals are commodities that are bought and sold, okay? And it's wrong. That is where the animals that are in need come from. They come from people who, for whatever reason, they decide that they want to buy a guinea pig, and then they don't realize the work involved, or whatever it is, it turns out wrong, and then they end up dumping them somewhere, or the best case scenario, surrendering them to the guinea pig rescue. Hey, I'm in the middle of editing this right now, and I just want to cut in here and say that my first pair of guinea pigs as an adult came from the pet store. And that I'm sure that's the case for a lot of people. And I don't blame people for going to the pet store, you know, and I don't blame people for wanting guinea pigs and being interested in guinea pigs. I love guinea pigs. They're amazing animals. Living with them makes your life so much fun and enjoyable, and they're just really sweet creatures to spend and share your life with. And so that's not the problem. What the problem is that the pet stores, or the places where people go to get them, the people don't know much about them, and it's not about the well-being of the animals, and it's not about educating the person who is interested in them. It's just about a quick transaction, and that's it. But at the LA Guinea Pig Rescue, we're here for the long haul. We are there for the well-being of the animals and the education of the public, and that is our main priority. We're not here to turn people away because they don't meet our criterion. We're here to elevate and educate people. We do turn people away when they are not willing to learn from us or provide the proper care that we recommend. Because when it comes to guinea pigs that people get at the pet store, they can do whatever they want, and we hope that they'll reach out to us to learn. But when it comes to the guinea pigs that we adopt from the rescue, we expect and require a minimum care. So that's all I wanted to say. I'm not blaming anyone who's interested in a guinea pig or guinea pigs in general. It's the pet stores, and it's the way that it's set up. But luckily there are rescues, as I talk about in this video, all over the country, if not all over the world. Just Google them. You can find them just as easily as you can by asking me, but I'm more than happy to find them for you. We've had guinea pigs brought to the rescue that were dumped in backyards, that were dumped in parks, found in actual dumpsters, just running on the side of the road. You name it, we have found it, we have seen it. So this kind of got me upset, got me on a rant, and coincidentally I was about to do a video about pet store guinea pigs, because I have to go to the pet store and pick up some supplies and pick up some things for my bird and my fish. So when I get to the pet store, I'm going to talk about that. Okay, so I've made it to the pet store, and I got to go in and I got to get my supplies for my other pets. But I wanted to real quick just talk about why you shouldn't get your guinea pigs from the pet store. There's a couple reasons. Number one, when you get your guinea pigs from the pet store, you're contributing to breeders, and you are working directly against the LA Guinea Pig Rescue or other rescues. You're working against Pet Finder and the animal shelters that do work so hard to save animals and place them in good homes. Okay. Another reason why you don't want to get your guinea pigs from the pet store is when you take them, when you go to the pet store, you are, they don't show you the proper care, the proper cages. The supplies that are available at the pet store are not always the best. There's a wide variety of different supplies of varying quality, and the people who work there aren't necessarily the experts in every animal, and they can't necessarily recommend the best things. Not to mention the fact that the 2 cages for minimum size that we recommend at the LA Guinea Pig Rescue, they don't even carry.
He does have a little bit of a cute image.
So I'm going to go into the pet store and I'm going to show you kind of what they have. This is not a commercial for the brands that they have at the pet store. In fact, it's the opposite. I like pet store cages. They work great as like a carrier for a day or a couple hours, but long term, not great. So let's go in. I'll show you what I'm talking about. You can see the conditions they keep their guinea pigs in. Small aquarium with not very good airflow. This is just not the way that you keep a guinea pig that you really care about. And there's just really not people there that know much about them. You can see the cages are all less than what we recommend as a minimum size of 8 square feet. 10 is better. And they don't sell the Midwest. They don't have supplies, or no one there probably recommends a CNC cage. And all of these water bottles and supplies. How are you supposed to know what's good and what's garbage? And these litter pans, whether it's for a rabbit or a guinea pig, it's way too small. Good luck getting them to go in that. If you want to try to litter train a guinea pig, or if you want your rabbit to be litter trained, you need a big litter box. And these don't show guinea pigs on them, but guinea pigs should never be in wheels or balls. People don't necessarily know that. Talking to the cashier, and I'll always say, hey, you know, when people buy guinea pigs from here, let them know that the LA Guinea Pig Rescue exists. We offer free health checks. You know, if they only get one, they need a buddy. If they get 2 and they end up fighting, you know, they can come to us for help. And the guy who checked me out, he said, you know, he gets calls all the time for people who are like, we just got this guinea pig a month ago and we don't want him anymore. Can we bring him back? And they're like, unfortunately, no. We wish we could, but they can't. And so they end up going to animal shelters, or they surrender them at the guinea pig rescue. Those are the best case scenarios. But we have such a long waiting list because this is happening over and over and over and over all across LA, that they end up dumping them in parks, in dumpsters. I mean, sometimes they'll just take the whole cage and just put it in a dumpster. You know, maybe they're nice enough to fill the water bottle, but it's crazy. So I just wanted to bring that up. Something that really caught my attention is you go in there and there's so many different products, whether it's water bottles or food or bowls or cages, and you know, when you see a big different array of products, you think, well, the right product must be amongst these. But when it comes to cages, they don't even have the right product there. So it creates this false sense that you're actually getting the right thing when you're not. So I just wanted to say that. I just wanted to talk about pet store guinea pigs. And you see them, they're so cute. You know, you want to save them. Believe me, I want to save them all. Best way for me to save them is to continue to volunteer at the Guinea Pig Rescue, and when they come in, then I can do the best for them. But the more if you buy the guinea pigs at the pet store, then that just pays the breeders and tells the pet store to order some more, and that is counter to what we're trying to do. So thanks for listening to this little rant, taking this rant to heart. Most of the people that would watch this, you know, are actually probably more inclined to go to a rescue anyways. So for that, I thank you very much and I appreciate it. But maybe somebody, you know, is looking for a guinea pig at a pet store, and then they see this video, pet store guinea pig, and they have an open mind. So, you know, now what you do is you go to petfinder.com, or if you live in the LA area, you go to the LAguineapigrescue.com, or you go to just any, there's plenty of places. You can just search on Google, guinea pig rescue, and then the name of your town. And believe me, people ask all the time, you know, oh, there's no guinea pig rescues in my town. And then I Google it and I find one. So thanks for doing that.